That's amazing.
The dogs.
Is that even a real story?
That's a fact.
This is complete nonsense, Greg.
Read a book.
I guess you are kind of artistic.
Incredible.
What are you even talking about, man?
Go for broke.
I don't even know what that means. Let's get it going.
Let's get her going. Keep her going, baby.
Can't
You tell me what you're doing.
I'm waiting for you.
Okay, go.
Are you recording yet?
Yes.
Hello, folks. It is the Barkology podcast. Welcome back. It's been a splendid week. I am so excited to be here with my...
What is that?
I'm not really sure what that
Is that
accent
Irish?
is. It's a mix of something.
British?
Greg, how are you? Barkology podcast for everybody
Fucking
that's
great.
new, tuning in.
Wait, why ask how I am, then just roll right over me.
It's because I don't
rude.
care. I don't care. I do it all the time, actually. When I call offices or when I'm working, I'll call and say, hey, this is Scott Castle. How are you? And then before they can answer, I'm like, I'm trying to do this.
That's probably why you get hung up on all the time.
I'm not fucking in a call bank.
I have
or a
full-blown
phone
conversations
bank.
with those people.
Yeah.
People tell me all this shit. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm from Minnesota, but I'm moving up to, like, northern Michigan. I have full-blown stories with, like, help center people.
Sounds like a waste of time to me.
Well,
But
that's why you're a dickhead.
for all of the new folks tuning in, we call you guys the Dog Pack. But
Oh,
you
I'm
can
doing great, by the way.
check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts, but also on Instagram, Facebook, all those good places at Barkology Podcast. So
Could just come to the store, watch us live.
come to the store.
Yeah,
What's the store?
this is the store.
The store we're making.
You're a
this the
store.
All right. Well, okay. Well, I'm glad that you're doing well, Greg. What's new, man?
Not too much. Just wrapping up No Nonsense New Year here, which is my version of Sober October. Did not feel like doing Sober October in October because October is a great drinking month.
It is. I agree. So is
anyways.
January. So is January.
Oh, yeah, because there's so many cool things going on
No,
in January.
January is one of the months that you should do it if you're going to do a dry month
Yeah.
or sober or whatever. What'd you call it? No nonsense New Year.
Yeah.
January is a good month to pick. There's
Or
not
November.
not really anything going on. Or November. What's
Plus you're saving up.
Thanksgiving, but
Oh, there is Thanksgiving in November? Yeah, fuck November. January's the best
it
month.
is. It is. February is pretty shitty too.
Valentine's Day and my birthday.
Yeah, well, that's a personal thing. Valentine's Day sucks. Valentine's Day sucks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When's your birthday? February 15th.
Wrong.
No idea.
23rd.
23rd. Okay. We gonna do anything, man?
I don't know yet.
No, probably just hang out.
I don't know.
All right.
But
Well,
anyways,
I'll be here.
yeah, no
Oh, wait,
nonsense.
February
No nonsense.
Yeah, I'll be
New
here.
Year. I'm finally starting to actually feel better.
What, from just
Just
being a borderline alcoholic for the past 10 years?
no. Debatable. Finally, actually starting to feel better. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad to see it go.
Well, you don't need to just move back into your old ways.
Just slam 20 beers.
Don't do that.
Oh man.
No, it does make you feel well, though. Like when I did it a couple years ago, just to kind of see the difference that it had in my life. One, sleeping. It would take me longer to fall asleep, but I would like just sleep great. Felt great when I woke up.
Yep.
Even if you have like on a Saturday, you have like 4 beers, that will even hinder your sleep.
Yeah.
The quality of sleep is just terrible. But then, yeah, just like energy throughout the day. Pretty sustainable.
So you're not tired by 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
6 o'clock at night?
Yeah, and you can actually like focus and use up that energy efficiently. So when it's time to go to bed, you're just like, all right, I'm going to bed now. That's it.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
What else is new, man? You been checking out any new Netflix movies or anything?
Ooh.
Because I have.
Yes, I have.
What?
I forget. I don't know. We watched some fucking good ones, though.
There's a lot of good docs, but there's 2. One I just finished with Leah, and then there's one we just started. But
What is it?
the one we just finished is Cheer.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not into that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It doesn't interest me.
It's great, man. It's just filmed well, like the way they filmed it. Obviously, the guys who made it did Last Chance U, and they did a few seasons of that. Everybody loved it. The way they filmed it was great, so they're just kind of redoing it for Cheer. But we just finished. Spoiler alert, they win the national championship. It was pretty sick.
Oh, what the fuck? Now I'm never going to fucking watch
pretty
it.
sick, though, because in their championship I don't know if you call it a match, bout, whatever, down at Daytona Beach. They're
Probably not.
Actually, let me recap. One, every single guy on the team is gay. Nothing wrong with it. Just so flamboyantly like out there.
Sure.
It's awesome. It's so much fun to watch because they're just like...
Well filmed, huh?
It is well filmed.
I'm putting this right up there with Game Changers and What the Health.
Oh, my God.
Well made.
Either way, back to spoiler alert.
Terribly uninformative.
In cheer, though, the finals, when they're in Daytona Beach, it's like basically them against one other team. They are about to finish their routine, and this one kid does a backflip type maneuver and just breaks his ankle in half. I mean, literally just snaps it clean in half.
That's something I'd like to see.
But, in a normal sport, not saying cheerleading's not a sport, but it's not a sport.
Wow.
You literally, any other sport, lacrosse, football, basketball, if you break your ankle... you just
lay down.
You're out of the game.
You lay down.
Yep. Your team has to substitute somebody, and you have to finish playing out the game. In cheerleading, you get to hit pause. That kid who broke his ankle is out. You get to find a sub, practice with that substitute. No, but you don't have to. You would think that that would affect their routine, though. It's a routine. Like if somebody falls and breaks their ankle, they fucked up. Like you would think that would affect their point total.
Right. You fucked up. You fell.
Yeah, it doesn't though. And then they have to redo the
They get a second try.
They redo the whole routine, but
a second try.
They get a second try, but the only part that counts the second time is where they left off. So the rest of it from the first run is what counts. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, nope. it was a good series. But now we just started the Aaron Hernandez one.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Oh, you watched the whole thing?
Fucking crazy.
I knew a lot of the details about it, but
did you?
It's
Smarty Pants.
It was huge when it came out, but it's cool to watch it from behind the scenes and stuff. I feel like they're trying to paint him to be super super gay, and I'm sure he was kind of a freak, but I mean, he definitely, I would say, where I'm at now in the documentary, had some bi tendencies.
Sure.
Slapping asses.
Yeah, they come back up
too
at
often,
the
touching
end
dicks.
And shit. I missed that part. I was letting the dog out.
But no, it's a good doc. But I mean, his brain is just a bowl of mashed potatoes after
it's bad.
Yeah, getting so many concussions. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but I know that's a big part of it.
In the third part, they go into how bad his brain really was, and just a lot of shit. I don't know where you're at, so I don't want to spoil too much. But he's been hit in the head quite a few times.
Pretty alarming. Yeah. Oh yeah.
His life is just a train wreck.
Yeah.
By the way,
just
a train wreck.
Yeah.
But some things are pretty sketchy on that.
I'm sure.
Did you get to the double homicide?
Yeah, that's where we're at now.
Okay. Do you notice the car the two are driving? That got shot.
That what? Yeah.
What kind of car was it?
I don't know, like a gray Toyota or something.
Wrong.
What was it?
The people that got shot, what car they were driving?
Yeah, it was a sedan, like a silver car.
BMW.
Oh, okay.
So the two driving the car were
Yeah.
two immigrants that were hardworking.
Oh, well, that's what they say.
And cleaned offices. Yeah. And they went out on the night on town driving their BMW. And they clean offices.
Dude, they were definitely selling drugs, too.
Yeah.
Obviously. Oh, I feel like that's not
just wait, it'll play into the last part.
I feel like you're just pointing out the obvious and acting like you saw something crazy, but it's just automatically assumed by most people.
Yeah, they paint this whole thing as they were just upstanding gentlemen and members of the community, and I don't think that was the case, which ties into the last part.
Yeah. Okay.
On who done it.
All right. Interesting. Cool. All right. Any dog updates, bruh?
Yeah. Oliver went to get groomed for the first time.
Actually, I did see a picture. You guys threw it up.
Yeah.
We're probably tagged Barkology Podcast. Check it
Maybe.
out. But
I don't know.
I said I've got some clippers, so come on over,
anyways,
bud.
So we get back, or we go to pick him up, and he's got a little bit of the shell shock.
Was it the noise that got to him, or what do you think it was?
He's usually pretty good for us. He's great for his nails, everything like that. I think it was the ears. They were like, yeah. He's like his ears were a little rough. He didn't quite like that. I'm like, yeah, I know, whatever.
Fine. It's all good.
But they shaved his dick. He's got a shaved dick, dude.
Like prickly? Like it's that short?
Is prickly.
Oh,
but then they they topped off the tip in a high top. So it's all yeah,
sick.
dude.
They gave him a fresh dick fade.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, that's
pretty
legit.
dope. His dick looks huge.
Oh, that's why I do it.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Just
it's pretty dope.
Nice little base of your cock fade. It's perfect.
I got him back, and I was just like,
a little root fade.
He was running around. I'm like, did they shave your dick?
I'm just like, Dad, they got to my dick. They touched me, Dad. You're like, oh man, it's not as bad as going to the vet though.
It was
getting
pretty
a thermometer up your ass.
Yep.
Oh man, taking your dog for a checkup, getting a thermometer up their butt, and then taking them to get a dick fade. It's a pretty traumatic day for a dog.
We didn't do that. Why the fuck do you? What?
Just thinking of the worst possible scenario for Oliver.
Anal glands expressed.
Yes, and they're gone. All right. Any other dog updates or no? That's a pretty funny one though. He needed it though. His hair was just out of control.
Well, we're usually pretty good about giving him baths and brushing him and shit like that, but it's just been such a rainy, shitty winter.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if there's snow and everything's frozen because I take him for a walk. I dry off like his paws real quick, just get some snow off of him.
Yeah, and he's fine.
With this rainy, muddy bullshit, it's like you take him out and he's just fucking filthy.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be wet for a day.
Right. And so that's brutal. And then we can't really, there's no point in fucking washing him and combing him because he's just going to go and get dirty again. Plus, usually when I wash, there's so much hair in this dog. And it's just like, I take him outside and I put the shop vac on backwards and just blow hair off him. But you can't do that outside now because it's raining.
Yeah. That'd be disgusting. Yeah. Wet hair on you. Like after you bathe your dog, the leftover wet hair that's on your body grosses me out. I don't know why. It's just like always like it just like sticks to you. Like it's so hard to get off. Yeah, arm. It's like always somewhere, and then you'll get some in between like the corner of your mouth. And you're like, how the fuck did wet hair get there? Oh, fucking gross.
So we took him to the groomer. He looks fresh.
Nice.
But it decided to
rain again tonight.
Rain back up. Our temperature went back up to 50 and melted all the snow and rain. This is fun.
I told you we were supposed to go skiing snowboarding this morning, and then it was just raining, like legit raining. 36, 38 degrees. We're like, God damn it, can't even go.
Doesn't make much sense.
But yeah, I think Leah may have hurt her other knee. Actually, remember when you guys came over like a week or two ago? She was kind of limping a little bit.
I don't remember,
but. I thought she tore ACL a couple years ago, you know that, but got that repaired, and then I was looking, I'm like, oh wait, it's the other knee. So like I'm hoping she didn't tweak her other one by favoring the knee that was already repaired. I don't know. She's too old to get the other one done. She's she's still active, but I don't know if it'll heal the right way because she's getting old. So
it'll heal the wounds. Just
because like the rehab, like I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think most people are going to repair an ACL in a dog when they're like over 8 years old.
Right.
It's super expensive, and then
she's slowed down so much I don't think it's going to be like
she's still active, but I think like in a year or two she's going to really just kind of be way more chill. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we decided because it was raining today, instead of going skiing, snowboarding, we went rock climbing. A lot of fun. You forget how just absolutely destroyed your forearms and hands get. I mean, it is brutal. It's torture. But
just climbing a ladder all day.
Dude, it's brutal. Like brutal, man. But great workout. You get sweaty as fuck. If you really like commit to it and like, try your best, it's a good workout. But they have a yellow lab. Or not lab, a golden retriever. A girl named Daisy. And she just walks around the whole time in the rock climbing gym. So like she walks around and like just you can pet her and she's like hanging out and like lays down, does this, all that, and, like literally.
God damn it, I love dogs.
I think she's like 8 or 9, they said, but she must have grown up there. Like that's like her house. It seemed like she definitely would never pee or poop in there. Like knows when to go out, but it's like in the city, so like that whole area is her home. I don't know. I thought it was cool. I was like, that'd be sick to do that, but you'd have to, have a business.
Yeah,
just bring your dog all the time. All right, brother. What's next?
I'm gonna fucking flex my swag on you hardcore.
Flex your swag?
Ready for this shit?
What's that?
I'm gonna show you.
What's your swag?
You ready?
Greg's getting up. Greg's getting there. Wait, he's taking his top off. He's taking his shirt off. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got a dog shirt on. Let's see. Wait, what does it say? I'm taking a picture, bro.
All right.
What's it say?
It says, life's good with a golden retriever.
I like it. Where'd you get that shirt? What brand is that?
Christmas.
I
don't know.
Christmas. I like it. I had no idea what you were doing. You were like slowly taking off your sweatshirt.
Stripping.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck happened? And then, cool shirt though. I dig it. I can dig it.
Dude. It's written on a shirt. It must be true.
Life is good with golden retrievers.
Dude, I've got some other cool shit to show you.
What's up?
I'm going to have you type something in.
Mm-hmm. Am I YouTubing or Googling?
This is just Google it right now.
Okay.
Trident.
Yep.
Canine tactical helmet. Tell me what you think about this bad boy. Go to images.
All right. Well, first off, it reminds me of the video game Halo and a Master Chief helmet.
Right there, left. Boom.
That guy.
Look at that. Look at that thing.
Wait, what the hell?
Exactly.
Is that a... all right, so this is a military dog. Looks like a mutt, but some version of like a Belgian Malinois. It's got... it looks like it could be jumping out of an airplane, the way the goggles and helmet fit on its head.
Goes over his whole face.
Yeah, it goes around his whole face, chin straps underneath. I mean, it's not coming off this dog. Probably protects him from concussions or any sort of head trauma, especially if bombs are going off or you're getting punched, or I don't even know what it's for. We are looking at the images, but it looks like it has a laser sight on the top for some reason. Like, I don't know. There's
the camera, dude.
Oh, that's a camera?
What'd you think? It was a laser beam?
No, it looks like something that would. It looks like a laser sight that would go on the top of a gun. That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But it's okay. So it's a camera. That makes way more sense.
Dude, what do you?
I thought we were like inventing some sort of technology where if like a soldier, like you could, I don't know, like some sort of drone technology on the dog's head. Yeah. Pretty intense though. But what is that for? I mean, do we know? You didn't look it up. You just wanted.
Why would I? Yeah, I just thought it was a sweet picture I was going to show you.
It is cool. I mean, if a dog grows up with this thing on, I could see it being
Trident canine tactical helmet.
I don't know. Like, is it for like?
I mean, this is for exactly what you think it's for.
Clearing rooms and like you can see what's going on around corners and stuff.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty interesting. That's badass. Well, you'll never pet that dog, Greg. Never pet him. Even if you wanted to, you're gonna get kicked in the dick 12 times before you get to pet that dog.
Oh yeah, I bet you he's got a shaved dick.
His dick is like a baby's bottom, dude. It's bare,
smooth. Is that what you're trying to get at?
Maybe a little peach fuzz.
Oh, okay.
Peach fuzz dick right on the head. That's cool. All right. What else? Did you have something else?
Yeah.
What?
You're going to have to type this in too. I know our computers don't share shit. So I'm not fucking
right, what is
the
it?
TV. So type in meat porter.
Mm-hmm.
The world's first.
Oh, meat, not meat.
Dude.
The world's first
driving
dog. All right. Yep.
You seen this shit? Have you seen this?
I have not. All right. Is it this one?
Yeah, I guess. Can't see that far. All right, fast forward. No one cares about this.
All right. So there's a dog in this like makeshift cockpit for a car. All right. They're strapping him in.
Wait.
He's in a Mini Cooper. Started the car. Shifted the car into gear. It's obviously a custom. Oh my God. It looks like he's about to just like rip some NASCAR shit. What is going on?
Dog's just steering.
So they modified the car to a point where it's very simple for the dog to use. It's not a real car, folks, but
it's a real car.
No, it's a real car, but it's not like the original setup of the car. Like they've manipulated and modified the pedals and the shifter and the steering wheel.
Do you really think that a dog's body could fit in a human's chair and drive a car?
A lot of people think, all right, he's turning now, but they trained him like you would train a dog to do anything else, to turn the steering wheel. There's a he's not just driving on his own in like a neighborhood. He's on a
closed course.
He's on a closed course, but his owner is outside the window, giving him commands and stuff. But he's driving the shit out of that car, man. He's driving that car, yeah.
Doing it too.
It's hilarious. Oh, laid on the horn.
Oh man.
No,
he crashed.
Yeah, well, he was driving off course a little bit, and he was about to hit one of the cameramen, and she told him to slam on the horn, and he did.
Oh,
he's like, wait, yeah. He's like, oh shit. All right,
that's pretty badass.
That was kind of cool, Greg. I thought that was gonna be dumb, but I thought it was gonna be just like obviously fake, like a dog in a driver's seat of a car just driving around. All right.
No, he was really driving the car.
All right, well, good for him.
Fucking Dale
He was
Jarrett.
He's going like 6 miles an hour. No, probably not even. Yeah,
6 miles. No,
he wasn't.
How fast can a person run?
He wasn't accelerating at all. He was in drive and took his foot off brake.
That's
how fast he was going.
Just put it in. Actually, that might be true.
About 2 miles an hour, probably.
That could be true.
A slow walk, but hey, good for him. First dog ever to do it. Shout out to my homies.
Yeah, dude.
He's gonna go be picking up bitches next door.
Oh wow! In his tactical helmet.
He's slamming them out in the trunk. It was a station wagon. All right,
wow, dude.
All right, I'm good. Good. Let's get into the stories. You start. I don't want to.
Do you have anything interesting to talk about, or you're just dumb like that?
What? I have 2 great stories that I need to elaborate on because they're
2 great
good ones. Yeah, but I want you to start.
I've got 2 mediocre ones, but I'll start if you want me to.
Do it up, brother.
I have to go to the bathroom, but I'll hold it.
It's up to you, bud.
All right.
Maybe you'll read faster.
Shep, Montana's faithful dog. All right. So one day in the summer of 1936, a sheep herder in Fort Benton, Montana, fell ill and was taken to the hospital. His dog, later given the name Shep, followed him into town and remained outside the hospital's door.
Okay.
All right. The nun who ran the hospital's kitchen would give him food while he waited for his master's return. After a few days, the sheep herder died. So the man died.
No, poor sheep herder.
Yep.
They always die.
Wait, okay, 1936 was like sheep herder, like this is biblical times? Is that...
Are you thinking... Oh, my God.
Is that BC? Is that...
Dude, people...
like Moses? Or...
Dude,
no, he's not the sheep herder.
So the old house I lived on Milburn, Park Ave neighborhood, it was 1890 when it was built, the original version of it.
Dear Lord.
It was all just... It was all sheep... The guy was a sheep herder. It was just like acres and acres of land.
What house was this?
The one on Milburn.
Did I live there?
No, not with you. With Lee and I. That house, it's one of the oldest houses in the Park Ave neighborhood.
That makes a lot of sense.
It was a sheep herder house. It was just land. There was no city, man. To fucking 1890. There was no. It wasn't a city.
He was like the first structure in Rochester.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not that old, but like he had acres of land around.
That is just mind blowing.
God, it wasn't biblical time. You fuck. Jesus.
People still herd sheep.
Still today.
Do they use dogs?
Absolutely.
Of course. Why wouldn't you? What kind of fucking sheep herder are you? All right. Anyway, so the sheep herder died. His family in the East asked that his body be sent home. Shep was there when the herder's casket was loaded into the baggage car and begun to whine when the train pulled away.
Mm.
All right.
That's sad.
Every day, Shep would greet the train, hoping that his masters would return. Oh, that's so sad. So he'd just be waiting by the train. Nothing could keep him away, including the hot summer and the freezing cold winter. At first, people would sometimes chase him away, but he would always come back before the next train arrived.
Mm. Where was this taking place again?
Montana.
Montana.
I wonder if they're herding gold up there in the mountains.
Herding gold, yeah. If it were only that easy.
Come here, gold. Come here.
Come here, little gold. Get out there, boy. Bring me back some gold. Herd that in.
My brain. His persistence soon captured the hearts of the community, and the story of the faithful dog spread. He was even featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not. How about that?
All right.
People came for miles to see and take pictures with him. There is nothing going on back then, huh?
Montana? Come on. There's nothing going on in Montana now. I mean,
true.
if you want to get out there to just be like, I need to get away from people. I need to get out there and see the mountains, woods, sheep herding.
Oh, man. So on June 12th, 1942, 5.5 years from the day his master's body was taken away, the aging dog... Oh, yeah, 36 to 42. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The aging dog failed to hear an approaching train. Oh, no. By the time he noticed it, he slipped on the icy railroad track. The engineer was unable to stop. Yeah, it's a train.
Middle of winter in Montana.
And you know how the rest goes.
And that dog was hit by a train, folks.
All right. So Shep was buried on a hillside overlooking the train station with most of his townspeople present in 1994. Why doesn't that date sound right?
Wait, no. Was there did you say statue? Sorry, I was
No,
not
he was
paying attention.
buried.
He's buried in 94.
No,
that's
that's
30
not.
years later.
Yeah. That is an incorrect date. All right, so 1942, so that would be 1997. Anyways, a bronze sculpture of Shep standing. I don't know. A bronze statue of him standing on a rail was made.
So where he got hit,
No, not exactly where.
but
They can't
it's
put a
near
statue
there.
on a train track,
Not
you
the exact
idiot.
spot. Oh, but like there, now there's a little Shep statue. Cool.
Yeah, there's a statue of him.
All right, very cool.
Oh my God! All right, so that's the story. Do you want to read one, or should I read my second one?
I'm coming in. This one was interesting to me. I didn't look through it at all beforehand. No, it's
cool.
Well,
then how do you know if it's interesting or
it
not?
It seems interesting by the title. So the title is Woolly Dogs, Bred for Their Fur.
Oh, that's actually kind of exciting.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know they did that. You know, like what type of fur is this going to be? Is it like lamb?
Wait.
Sheep's wool? They're called woolly
They're not
dogs.
sheep?
No, they're dogs.
They're not sheep herding dogs.
They're not sheep
They're
or
just
sheep herding
dogs
dogs.
that you use their hair.
It kind of looks like an alien, to be honest with you, the picture.
Oh my, that is terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know what type of
I'm gonna
what
look
their
this
fur is
up.
gonna be.
What kind of dog is it?
It's just called woolly dogs.
Woolly dogs.
Or no, they're Salish wool dogs. So Salish, Salish. But I'll just read while you look it up.
Shallot.
Nope, like a Salish. Lish.
Wait, Shal.
No, Salish.
That is not how you pronounced it.
Salish? That's how I said it the whole time. Salish. I don't know. How would you pronounce it? Salish? Either way. All right, I'm going in. Salish wool dogs, also known as woolly dogs, became famous in history for their fur, which was spun into yarn. As times changed, the breed became extinct. Okay, so they turned it into yarn.
Wait. They're extinct?
Yeah, they're not real anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, they're just extinct. I don't know. Well, I mean, why? If they were bred just for their fur, to turn into yarn, you got to imagine the rest of them's pretty fucked. Like their temperament, all that kind of stuff.
So?
I don't know. Maybe they just started killing.
Let's find out more.
Maybe they needed yarn.
Read on then, Scott.
Right. The Coast Salish peoples are indigenous to the Pacific Northwest, coastal areas of northern Washington state and southern British Columbia, and are particularly notable for their finely woven blankets. Ooh, so you're looking for that good blanket. Get up there. Before the Europeans arrived, the blankets were important items and were high in trade value. As well as having a functional use, the blankets were important to ceremonies such as marriages and funerals. Okay, so you'd use them for warmth, but then also... custom blankets would be good for wrapping up your dead ones in a coffin.
Could be.
I don't know. Oh, and marriages, so they just look cool.
Like a marriage blanket. Like
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. Now you don't have to sleep completely on the cold ground.
Yeah.
This is a prehistoric time.
Basically, yeah. All right.
No, it is.
Two-
I'm reading up on it now.
Prehistoric.
I already know more about these dogs than you do.
Doesn't prehistoric mean it does not mean pre.
Do you know what prehistoric means?
Yeah, it doesn't mean.
Prehistory.
I know. So you're so far off. That's what I'm laughing at.
What do you mean?
These dogs are not
The
prehistoric.
Salish wool dog or woolly dog is one of the prehistoric North American dogs developed by true animal husbandry.
I know.
The
but
small, long-haired wool dog.
you're reading that off of Wikipedia or something.
Yeah,
the
100%.
word prehistoric does not work there. There's history
Read
on
the
this
story.
dog.
I'm
Oh
done
my
with you.
God. All right. Two distinct types of native dogs found on those parts included one resembling a coyote and the other the Salish wool dog, resembling a cross between a small dog and a version of a northern Spitz. Couldn't be more vague. A small dog and a northern Spitz. Don't even know what a northern Spitz is. The coyote-resembling dog was used mostly for hunting, and the woolly dog was bred and kept for the production of wool from its thick, soft inner coat. Okay, so it's got a kind of a dual coat, similar to like a lab, where it's got the undercoat as well. The woolly dogs were sheared once a year, and the fur was mixed with different materials for weaving blankets and other textiles. Very
Time
nice.
out.
Yeah.
How does one shear a dog without shears?
Scissors?
Did they have scissors back then?
For sure. I mean, it's post-Iron Age.
Is it, though?
You need to just look at like a generic line of history, just like a timeline, just anything from like 1800. Let's go like Civil War in the United States. Whatever else is going on in the world, and then just generic, like only the big stuff. Who gives a fuck about it? Iron Age, pretty big one.
Are we in the Iron Age?
No,
not currently, obviously.
Obviously not. No.
What do we call our age?
Technological, maybe.
Clown fuckery age.
Yeah. Who knows? All right. The first observations of Salish wool dogs appeared in 1792. Oh, so it's definitely actually longer ago than I was thinking. But in 1792 by explorer Captain George Vancouver. So it's so long ago that the guy fucking George Vancouver, Canada, is definitely named after him. I've got to imagine.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Right? I mean, that long ago? I don't know.
What are the chances it's not?
It's I mean, in the United States, we hadn't even expanded out west until the, mid 1800s. We didn't even know Vancouver was a place.
If you found a new continent, what would you name it?
Skittletown. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't feel like thinking about anything, so I just threw out something dumb.
Oh, you thought.
He described the numerous dogs much resembled those of Pomeranians, though in general somewhat larger. They were all shorn as close to the skin as the sheep, and so compact were their fleeces that large portions could be lifted up by a corner without causing any separation. So that's kind of like...
Wait, read them again? I can't.
It's dog coat talk. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So... they're bigger than Pomeranians. They were all shorn as close to the skin as sheep. So I don't know what shorn means as sheep. And so compact with their fleeces that large portions could be lifted up by a corner without causing any separation. So I think it's just like meaning that their undercoat was so thick that you could like peel one section of it away to try to like see down to their skin. It'd be so thick like you couldn't. There was no separation at all. Like
it wasn't like you could pick up the corner of the blanket or something.
I don't know. I'm not
sure. Are we picking up the dog? Or
it's talking about the fur of the dog. Okay, it was composed of a mixture of a coarse kind of wool with very fine long hair capable of being spun into yarn. So I think it's just talking about the like how different the fur was, so it was able to be used for yarn. Nothing like, yeah, it's a creepy looking dog, though. I'll be honest with you. It looks kind of like a Mewtwo from Pokemon. You remember that?
No.
Or no, a Mewtwo. A Mewtwo. Like the face of that thing.
How did we get on the movement?
That's the ancient dog, or the ancient Pokemon. All right. The dogs were reported to be corralled on small islands off the coast to prevent interbreeding with the short-haired village dogs, and the women of the village were responsible for them. They would feed the dogs a diet consisting mainly of raw and cooked salmon, an excellent source of food for the dog's coat, and they would shear their thick fleeces during the spring months. Oh, yeah, you get all those omegas, bro. That shit's so good for your skin and hair health. All right. In recent years, scientists debated whether textiles made by the Salish weavers were made of dog hair, as oral histories have claimed. Now DNA analysis proves they were. So in the past, they were like, "You're really making these blankets out of dog hair?
Bullshit. That's cheap."
But no, they actually confirmed it. Cool. Dr. Carolyn Salazzo, who led the research, said evidence of dog hair was found in textiles produced before 1862, and none of the textiles were made entirely of dog hair. Oh, so they're made of dog hair, but not entirely. Yeah, it's a blend. Who cares?
What is it nowadays?
Come on, man. I'm wearing a fucking blended shirt right now. We got some cotton in there, some rayon, some fucking polyester, some silk. You know,
a bunch of those aeons in there.
None of that's in this shirt, just cotton. All right, so the dog hair appeared to have been used to supplement mountain goat hair, possibly as a bulking material, so they kind of thickened it up. It is believed that dog hair mixed with goat wool was used in everyday textiles, And only goat hair was used in ceremonial textiles. So the dog hair wasn't quite as good as the goat hair. According to Dr. Salazzo, it may have been the case that pure dog hair blankets were once more common, but considered of lower value and consumed in use and loss. Consumed in use and loss. So I don't know. Basically, it wasn't as good quality, and people probably used them, and they were shitty quality, and then eventually they moved away from it. It's like when it becomes cheaper to manufacture, like more
synthetic goods or whatever. Yeah,
the better, the higher quality good. You get rid of the old shit. When the Europeans arrived in North America, When the Europeans arrived in North America, the Salish wool dog was edged into extinction due to the introduction of sheep and large-scale machinery brought by the European settlers. Figuring out how to get that shit going, man. When the dog's wool was no longer required, they began to interbreed with imported European dogs, and their unique individuality was lost. The breed is believed to have been extinct since the mid-19th century, so mid-1800s. Peter Simpson, in his chapter in Shadows of Our Ancestors, a book, Readings in the History of the Clallam-White Relations Reports. Oh, my God. It's the longest title of a book. With the arrival of the Hudson's Bay Company and their even then famous blankets, the tribes neglected their isolated breeding of wool dogs, which soon became mongrelized and their fur unworkable. And that is the end. So no more.
So if they were bred, I wonder what
dog wool.
I wonder what and if any animals or dogs nowadays have DNA in them
from the woolly dogs. I don't know.
Right? Or did those go extinct as well?
The Salish woolly dog. I don't. There's probably still some genetics in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I did look up while you're reading. There is a company that will take your dog's fur and try to turn it into like gloves and hats and shit.
Cool. Wait, when
crazy?
It's dead?
No. Oh, it's like you just go and shave your dog and then send in some hair, I guess.
What is the fundraiser or the foundation where a lot of women and men alike, if they have long hair, send in their hair to Locks for Love? Yeah. Locks of Love?
Yeah.
It's like that, but you get it instead of giving it to cancer patients or producing wigs. Is wig an appropriate term now? Wig, or is it like hairpiece? Or hairpiece definitely isn't good.
Why are you on PC with this one?
I don't know.
I don't know what it's called. I thought it
was something else, but yeah. So instead,
a toupee.
A toupee. Oh, your shit cap. Yeah. No, that's cool though. So you get that's nice. That'd be cool to have some dog gloves.
Yeah. So apparently, if you do, you have to. The hair has to be naturally harvested, so you have to use the entire hair. It has to be the undercoat, so it can't be cut. So you can't just like shave your dog and send the hair in. Oh, you have to it actually has to fall out when you're brushing it to get like the undercoat out like during the season changes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It makes sense because the overcoat's more waxy and used for waterproofing.
The undercoat is what when they're swimming. Yeah, it's like that real fuzzy shit that just it's like a sponge almost. That's what holds the water in for them to be more buoyant.
Really, is that how that works?
Yeah,
I thought.
No,
I thought wrong. I guess
you were backwards. You were right though. The longer outer coat is more waxy and stuff.
Yeah,
but no, the undercoat's what holds the water in.
Yeah, I think. I don't know how I'd feel about wearing my dog's hair as a glove.
It'd be cool.
It looks super piffy.
You'd
like somebody fur flying off and shit.
Yeah, you get people like animal rights activists fucking running up to you dumping ink on them.
No, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt them.
I know, but
comb your dog.
I know they'd be like, "What the fuck is that? You have dog gloves?"
Fucking dumb, dude.
They would lose it. I know.
I read an article that they make synthetic frogs, cats, and dogs for. Biology class when you dissect animals now.
They're not even real?
They're not even real. Well, they are still, but they do make a synthetic one because all the fucking animal people are like, oh my God, you're killing this poor little frog.
I thought it was already, the frog. Pigs? Did you guys do pigs in high school? Little piglet things?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, and you had to break open the rib cage and pin it down and shit.
That
one was pretty intense.
Yeah, I don't know if I know I did. I don't remember.
Anatomy. We did frogs, but then we also did... Yeah, little mini pigs. They were this big, size of a football.
Like little baby pigs.
Yeah, we fucking pin them open.
It's crazy, dude.
Fun
It
stuff.
teaches you a lot about the world doing that lesson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you go to public school, too, none of the scalpels are sharp. You're just kind of
hacking
grinding away. You're going to grab the paper scissors to cut limbs off. Real fucked up. We didn't do that, God. I swear.
No. Yeah, I know. I was trying to like get this thing open and cut stuff out of it, and then all of a sudden the girl next to me is just like, give me that. Just takes the scalpel and like perfectly carves. I'm like, did you come from a long generational like list of surgeons? Like, what the fuck? Like, why can you do this
steady
so
hand? Yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess I'm never going to be a surgeon.
Well, she's a freak, man. She's cutting animals open at home. All right. Are you going to read another story today?
I was hoping she like actually became a surgeon or some shit because she was so good at it. And then you were like, yeah, she's probably just a psychopath murdering animals.
Orthopedic veterinarian. That'd be sick.
All right. Anyways. All right.
Do you have a second story? I forgot.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do it up.
All right. So this is the heartwarming moment when a stranded dog was found 130 miles offshore in the Gulf of Thailand.
Dude, we definitely already have told this story.
No way.
100%.
Where the fuck was I?
You told it.
No, dude. They found him on the ship tanker or like the drilling, oil drilling.
Oh,
thing?
yeah. Yeah, you already told
You know
it.
this whole thing?
Yeah.
Dude, you should just let me tell it again.
No.
Oh, my
We'll double check.
No, I think we did.
Unless you told me that story.
No, I'm starting to remember it now.
Yeah, oh yeah, you definitely
Jesus
did.
Christ.
What
What
are
the
you trying
fuck
to like?
do we even do when we're in this room?
I gave you another story. You're refusing to read it.
Because I read it last weekend.
Okay, well,
idiot. So
I
you
got
printed
one.
out a story for me to read that I read last week. Oh my God.
All right, well,
I'm sorry,
I
folks.
got another
This guy's
one.
a fucking idiot.
I got another one.
All right, go ahead.
I'm just testing,
I'll just listen now. I
I'm
get to
testing
listen now.
your memory, bro. Well, if you can find something to read, go ahead.
No, I don't. I'm just... But it's pretty cool. The dog got fucking saved. All right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Listen to last week's story. Find out the ending. All right. So to wrap up this, the true dog stories for today. This story is about Bernese Mountain Dogs and how they were bred to work long ago. The picture that's associated with this story is a small cow. You may call it a calf, or what is it when you eat baby cows? Is that veal?
Veal.
Veal, yeah.
I mean, the animal would be a calf. The meat would be veal.
Yeah, so I mean, this is pretty close to being a veal meal coming up, but it's sitting next to the Bernese Mountain Dog.
Why did we rename the meat?
I don't know.
Like instead of like I'm having the back strap of a cow, or like I'm having.
Well, you'd say I'm having backstrap, but this would be like you would instead of say you're eating cow, you're like I'm eating beef or veal or whatever.
Yeah, why is they call beef instead of cow? They call it beef.
I don't know. I don't know, man. That's it.
Like instead of saying pork, instead of saying pig, we say pork.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's a pretty easy
We
explanation.
still call
for
it chicken though.
Yeah, we do.
And fish.
Fuck those chicken and fish, man. All right. So the Bernese Mountain Dog originated in ancient times and managed to survive today. So it's pretty old. It says ancient. We'll see. The Bernese Mountain Dog is one of the 4 breeds of Sennenhund type dogs from the Swiss Alps. It is said the Sennenhund breeds, I think I'm saying that right, Sennenhund,
What are
but
you doing over there?
it's a hard word, man.
Lock it up, man.
Sennenhund breeds came about as crosses between farm dogs in Switzerland and Mastiff type dogs the Romans brought with them when they invaded the Alps about 2,000 years ago. Some do not agree with this theory because the remains of the large dogs have been discovered in Switzerland dating to before the Romans came, but originally thought to be, in the Alps 2,000 years ago. Who knows? So nobody knows. The name Sennenhund is derived from the German word Senne, meaning alpine pasture, and Hund, meaning dog. It's like a dachshund and whatever.
How do you spell that?
H-U-N-D, Hund.
No, first one.
S-E-N-N-E-N. And then H-U-N-D, Sennenhund.
Yeah, I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, so Senne meaning alpine pasture, and then Hund meaning dog,
Oh,
like a dachshund, blah, blah, blah. It's as the dogs accompanied the herders and dairymen called Sen. The other 3 breeds in this group are a Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. That's what our buddy Mark has. The largest of the 4. So Swissies are the biggest, I guess. The Appenzeller Sennenhund and the Entelbucker Mountain Dog. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Close enough. All 4 breeds are tricolored black, white, rust, and tan, but only the Bernese has long hair. The Bernese, or the Berner in German, got its name from where it was bred in the canton of Bern. Whatever the canton of Bern means in German.
Yeah, so Sennenhund is like the whole grouping for
those
Swiss Mountain Dogs. And there's 4 different dogs.
Just mountain dogs in general. The Alpine dogs. So there's the Bernese Mountain Dogs, Swissy. There's the other 2 I just read. But just Senna, S-E-N-N-E, like I said, just means
Who would have guessed? I thought there was only one just giant furry animal. But there's 3 brothers.
3 cousins.
Yeah, I guess you call them cousins, right?
Something, I don't know. All right, so the Bernese Mountain Dogs were used to guard the farms and drive cattle over long distances from the farm to the alpine pastures. Later, they were used to pull dairy carts to transport their products. These large dogs, with broad and muscular hindquarters, weighed roughly 100 pounds, but are capable of hauling 1,000 pounds. So they're like
wait, what?
They're like a fucking mule, an ox, man.
They can pull 1,000 pounds?
Yeah, it shows this guy in the picture. It shows this guy with like 2 Bernese Mountain Dogs pulling a cart like horses do. Like they're pulling a little like
what are they called?
Bernese, man. So they're capable of pulling 1,000 pounds though. This is perfect for the small farmers who couldn't afford to buy a horse. So yeah, if you need to like shit moved around, you get your Bernese dogs over there because horses are like the most expensive animal known to man apparently, especially competition horses, like $20,000, aren't they? Easy. I mean, like that's like a base level. Like if you wanted to get one in Rochester, New York. Over the centuries, these dogs remained working on the farms, but around the mid 1800s, little attention was given to preserving their breed. By the late 1800s, the breed was almost extinct. Fortunately, several Swiss dog fanciers focused on reviving the breed around the turn of the century. Their efforts paid off. By 1907, a few breeders found the Schweizerschlösser Durbach Club, later changed to the Berner Sennenhund Club, and they developed the characteristic traits of the breed in the first standard. In 1926, an American farmer from Kansas imported a pair of Bernese Mountain Dogs to the U.S. The breed was recognized by the AKC, the American Kennel Club, in 1937, and the Bernese Mountain Dog Club of America was formed in 1968. The club helps keep the tradition of their amazing abilities alive by sponsoring karting events, which the Bernese, who thrives on exercise and activity, loves participating in. Today, the breed is back to being a favored farm dog, as well as a favored companion and a show dog. The end. Dude, Bernese Mountain Dog.
That's a pretty cool breed.
Swissy, I like them. They seem pretty chill. They're big. They're fluffy. They're cute.
They're just tanks, dude.
They're tanks. If you need them to pull, like if you were walking your dog and you slipped on ice in upstate New York and broke your ankle, have him pull you home.
Yeah.
He can clearly do it.
Yeah.
He can fucking manage. He'll make it work. She'll make it work.
If it's you could just hold on to the leash and it would just drag you home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, would have no issue at all.
I'd break my ankle on purpose like that guy in Cheer today. If I can snap that shit, clean it out. Oh
my God, dude. You got to stop watching TV. It's rotting your brain.
Ooh. Well, I'm reading books too, bro. I actually just finished that book Brad gave me. American Kingpin. Sick. Then I listened to one on tape because I was back and forth from Albany twice this week. Listened to one on tape by Malcolm Gladwell called Talking to Strangers.
Yeah.
Highly recommended. Awesome book. But
I just opened a book as well.
What one?
I completely forget. I haven't had much time to read it.
So it's just, you mean you either bought it or looked at it and thought about buying it but haven't started it?
No, I can figure out what it is. Why
Good
won't my Amazon
luck.
fucking sign me in? God, I hate technology, dude.
It's user error. All right, man. Let's get this thing wrapped up.
Yeah.
Wrap it.
What do you want to do?
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Jim Bridger, Mountain Man.
Mountain Man. What's
Autobiography.
about? Oh.
So he was actually in the story that we read about Red Cloud.
The name did sound familiar. Okay.
And it's basically his life and how he became a mountain man and all this shit. But they list off like a ton of people from the book we read from Bred. The Heart of Everything Is. So it's pretty dope.
Good book. That's a good book, man.
All right. I'll let you know how it goes.
Sweet.
Are you ready to leave?
Yeah. Good to go. Got to wrap it up.
Yeah,
Got to go to dinner. Got to go to dinner. Got to do this. Do
All
that.
right. All right.
Wait. Again, mentioned the last episode, we are looking for 2020 sponsors. Have a couple already. Hit us up at barkologypodcast@gmail.com if you are interested. Whether it's a sponsored Instagram post, working together for promotion does not matter, but looking for 2020 participants. Follow us everywhere, or follow us at Barkology Podcast, Instagram, Facebook, and then listen to us everywhere that you listen to podcasts.
Follow us in the library.
The Pod Lib.
Yes.
Love you guys, though.
Follow us on a train.
Follow us anywhere. All right. Love you guys. Greg, wrap us up, brother.
Wag More.
Bark loose.
Oh, yeah.